Good morning. Happy Wednesday, my friends. I forgot to let you know that I was going to be live today, but for the most part, I am almost every Wednesday, always. Good morning, Jackie. Hi, Jennifer. So, good. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sophie. Morning, Jackie. So, I'm ready to paint. Let me show you what I'm going to paint today. Thought this would be fun. I'm going to paint a flamingo just because it looks like fun. I love the colors. I love the shapes. And I always need more birds. I'm getting ready for art shows coming up, and I do sell a lot of my birds, so I never have enough birds, which is fun because I love to paint them. I could just paint one every day and be very, very happy. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Hi, Natasha. Okay, so I've got to mix colors. I really need kind of pinks, greens, whites, blacks. Like, it's a pretty simple palette, so I can make like crazy mess here and use very few colors to pull it all together. So let's see. I think I practiced putting this very gracefully into this holder. It's already not very graceful, right? And it seemed to work. How's that? Yeah, because I can never get it that it's quite down this far because this is like in the way. Anita, I always love pink too. Always. Like, I don't like to have a favorite color, but if I had to, it's probably permanent rose. Okay, so let's mix up some colors. I'm going to keep our palette very simple. I have some radiant colors over here. They're Gamblin radiant colors. That's something that I'm going to play with inside of my inspiring art group this coming session, not today, but next week. So I've been playing with them a lot and loving it. I'm using them to lighten colors. They really make some really cool mixes. Well, that's spot on of what I need already. I hope I have enough of it. Maybe I'll make a little bit more. Whatever that was. I feel like I'm going to need more of it than what I have. So, how's everyone doing? Trying to think what's new with me, if anything. I can't even think of what's new with me. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm just getting ready for some art shows. I have an art show coming up in Lidditz, Pennsylvania at the end of the month. It's just a one-day show, and we can set up the day before. I can't do outdoor art shows where you set up the day of the show. That's exhausting to me. It's just so hard for me to do. But this one we can set up on Friday, and even though it's a one-day show, I'm fine with tearing down after a show and having enough energy for that, but not setting up because I just get physically, I'm too tired to be social then. It's like I can do it, but then when it's time to, I'm all set up, I'm sweaty, I'm tired, and I don't feel like socializing, which is crazy, but it does take a lot of energy out of me. So anyway, so Lidditz is a one-day show, but setup is the day before. And then I don't have any shows in August, and then I'll be at Rittenhouse in September, and at I'm also going to be in Virginia Beach in October. Ooh, that's nice. So I feel like I need this pink that I'm kind of mixing. I need it to go a little more. I'm going to put a little orange out here. There's something very orange about the pink. I don't know what that meant, but let's do it and see what we get. I need more of an orangey pink. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? So I can't read what, if you're saying anything to me, I can't read it right now until I finish mixing colors, because my phone is above me. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, maybe I'll lighten that a little. I had some colors over here from painting whatever. I painted a bird yesterday, and I had still had some colors left over, and I don't like to waste them. That ended up almost just like that one, didn't it? Let's lighten it a little. I'm gonna put a little yellow in there. Have a little variety in our pinks. And then we have, by his beak, there's kind of a very cool, kind of bluish grayish color. And we had the black of the beak. So I'm going to wipe this off. I want my dark to stay really dark. And if I mix it right there with those light colors, it will get too light. So there's the very dark, and then just a little blue. Let's see what we get if I... Ooh, isn't that pretty? The more and more you mix colors, the more you can kind of play around and end up with something really pretty just by guessing. We'll go together. Educated guessing, I guess that's what that is. Let me see. I like that. And then we need some colors for the background. It's really quite simple palette. Be a little lighter. Whew, I'm hot today. Okay, that's good. Now I need some like kind of neutral beigey colors. Then I want to go a little toward green, which the background is a little toward green, but mostly because it's the complement color. Let's take this. See what we get. It's really pretty. I like that. I just need to make it a little, make more variety of that. Love that. Get more of this. Put a little yellow. That's pretty. And I guess I'll go lighter. And just for fun, let's add a little blue in there. And more white. This is radiant white that I'm playing with too, since I'm playing with radiant colors. I got the radiant white. I used to use it and liked it very much, just kind of lost sight of it. That's pretty. Do I need a little more, maybe a little yellow, a little Indian yellow. White. That's a nice variety of kind of greens for that muted background. That's good. I like that. I think that's all we need. So gracefully pull this out and put it right here. Okay, now I can see. Oh, these are all oil. This is oil paint. Good morning, Jennifer. Allie, hi, Allie. Is Emily here? Happy Wednesday, Emily. Anita. Oh, very fun. Okay, cannot wait to see you in Virginia Beach again. Oh, good, Shelley. Love my 3 paintings I got last year from you. Wonderful. I will see you there. I'm excited. I've got to make a hotel reservation and get that all going. We enjoyed Virginia Beach last year. It was a lot of fun. And they're very organized. That shows very organized. They have to be to get all those people set up on the boardwalk, because you have to pull in at a certain time, and then everybody has to pull off at a certain time. It's stressful, but very organized. Okay, let's start with my transparent layer. My pink. I just tuned in. Would you please explain radiant colors? Oh, Patty, radiant colors, they're a series of colors from Gamblin, and they are good for light, light. I don't, that seems like a funny word, for making your colors lighter, without, like when you add white, sometimes they get very chalky looking. And radiant colors, now I have to learn a little bit more to be able to explain it when I teach about it. I didn't do all that yet, but they do have white in them, but it shifts a color without whitening it too much, I guess. That's really what I'm saying. And no, wait, I'm thinking here where my shapes are. And they have a nice series of colors, so I have them all now. I never had them all. I got the radiant red because since I'm teaching, I need to have them on. I might actually do a series on them because it's a lot of fun colors that you can mix with them. I love color. I love learning about color. And this has like yellow. I'm going to put some Indian yellow in here too. I want to keep this really bright. And this the beak. I'm thinking about where my shapes are. Hi, Mike. Okay. I think I don't have, what do I want to do in my background? I think I'm going to do it in, I'm just trying to decide. I need another dark out here. I might do violet just for fun. And then, hey, Jennifer, they do have really big beaks, don't they? I don't know if they all do. But it is a big beak. I guess they really do all have big beaks. And that'll be fun, letting a little bit of that violet show through. Yeah, I needed that drama. Needed a little drama. I'm trying to decide if I want my background to be Indian yellow or green. So why don't I just be reckless, crazy, and do both, right? Why not? So I'm going to use sap green and Indian yellow in my background. Oh, look, I forgot about the back side of... Oh, the radiant colors are a Gamblin product. I'll show you. They look like this. So they have radiant red, radiant pink. Here's radiant turquoise. Oh, fun. I should do just a little of this darker. Whoops, I got violet on there. Oh, well, why not? You're welcome. Gamblin, thank you, Ellen. As usual, I'm going to let this get really messy because that's the fun. And then pull it all together. I always feel like the messier the better. When I start a painting, the messier it is in the beginning, usually the more I like it in the end. I have no idea why. I guess it lets that element of surprise or reckless crazy or whimsy or whatever it is that is so appealing to me. Oh, and look at his little beak. I love this. I'm going to make this blue. Whoop, not violet. Let me get that off there. And then I could put some of that blue in the background too. Why not? Okay, that's a fun start. And I'll do my pigment sticks. The vibrancy. Me too, Allie. Let's try and hold on to it. His eye is just tiny. Usually when I paint birds, their eyes are so important, but not so much in this one because that eye's not really doing a whole lot. It's very basic kind of feel. Let's see. Oops, I got some crunchy stuff on there. I have to clean that off. Wait, let me get it now. Chunk of my pigment stick was left there. A little green, why not? Blue. Pigment sticks are a little wonky. Get it all over my hands. Whoops. I think that's fine. Okay, that's good. I'm just fussing with it. Let me put these away. I have this fun, really dark one. Let me put that a little bit in his beak. Although it really is pretty thick and gross. That's good. Might need to throw that one away. You make the swan come to life. Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. It's crazy now, but I want to let a lot of this crazy stuff stay in the painting here. We'll see what happens. So I have to remember like the dark side here. All right. So where's everybody watching from today? Do most of you get notified that I'm alive? Like, are you people that, I'm always curious, like, how people know. I forgot to let everyone know yesterday. I had a busy day, and I thought about it about 12 times to do a post and say I was going to be live this morning, but that never happened. Sometimes the days get away from me. Dublin, Susie in Ohio. Hi, Susie. Linda's in Dublin. What time is it in Dublin? Is that like the same time as France? Is it late at night? Still in New Jersey. Yes, okay. I see it in your stories that you're live. Okay, good. Oh, thanks for telling me that, Maryland. Yes, I was notified. Okay. Yeah, it's always, I don't keep up with things. What was I doing the other day? Oh, in my inspiring art group, somebody couldn't get onto my live, and she said she went into the platform where everything is, and the link was old. Well, I never even thought about there being a link in there. Like, that's, I forget stuff. Like, I don't keep up with all of it. So I went in and fixed it. But I was like, thank you for telling me that. Like, it's always helpful. So if I'm doing something, or if I'm like not responding or something like that, always let me know, because sometimes it's just more than I can keep up with on my own. 12:30. Oh, it's lunchtime. Okay. Hello from New York. I was notified you're live and tuned in. Thanks, Maria. I want to really let these colors, Alleys and Queens, look forward to Wednesday mornings. I do too. I can't believe I've been doing it more than 5 years. I just see you're live at the top of stories. Oh, good, Jennifer. Yeah, because I feel like, the algorithm of Instagram, like I feel like it keeps, I don't know, decreasing, not increasing, of who it reaches. And I know it has nothing to do with me. Mississippi Gulf Coast is Jennifer. I think I need to put like the I in here. Okay, let me get my tiny brush and work on, I need a little bit of like a light, maybe titanium buff would work for that eye. I think I'm better off getting the shape of it and then doing the black. Maybe I can let some of that pigment stick, that gold that's right there, show through in the end. Oops, I'm getting dirty. I paint on my paper towel and wiped my hand on it. Such a tiny little eye with nothing going on. Kind of goes a little more flat. It's not really round. And it blends a little bit here at the bottom. Lighter around there, around the outside of this. And then pink. I just hold my breath when I'm painting this detailed. It really is the only part of the painting that I feel like it needs to be detail. Allie says YouTube just changed their policy and no longer rewarding AI or using someone else's content. Hopefully Meta will do it next and then clean up the algorithm. Yes. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? We'll see, right? I didn't realize that anything changed in YouTube. So when I do these lives, I save them on my YouTube channel. I need to work on, like, make content just for my YouTube channel, but it's one of those things that I never quite get around to. But I'd like to work on that. But I put these up there, but you know, they're the wrong shape. They're vertical and not horizontal. I think the middle of that needs to be a little bigger. His pupil, I guess, is what that is. And I can do my... Yeah, I think that looks good. Where to source? Oh, Linda, I get it from... Oh my God, they do. Is that what people do? They take content from other people and get paid for it. That is crazy. I got this from a website or a Facebook page called Free Reference Photos for Artists. I think that's what it's called. And people post photos that they've taken and let you use them to create art, which is wonderful because, you know, I'd love to paint all different kinds of things, but I don't have time to go photograph birds. Maybe someday I'll have time. But it's very generous of them to let people use their images to paint from. That is where I got this. I try to take my own photos most of the time. Like all my florals are photos that I've taken. It's only things that I can't get photos of that I use from there. I'm really taking my time because I want to let these brush strokes and all these colors stay. Jennifer says, if I miss a Wednesday morning, I watch it on YouTube. I accidentally get out of Instagram Reels. I can't pick up mid-video. Yeah. Yes, and you can go to my YouTube channel anytime and watch them. Let me do my dark. Oh, I love all those colors. Okay. I always say someday when I'm confident enough in my painting, I'll be like, yep, I'm done. That's it. Love it the way it is. Whoops. Let me move that out of my way. Because I even love like where these pigment sticks are in there, though it's like kind of messy and fun. This kind of feels like it blends just a little bit. Maybe I need to bring the green in there closer. Jennifer, I keep thinking about how many shrimp flamingos have to eat to run them. Is that what happens? They eat shrimp and that's how they get pink? I never knew that. I don't know anything about flamingos. That's crazy. That's a lot of shrimp. Turn themselves pink, yeah. Huh. Well, that is a lot of shrimp. Is that all that they eat? Do you know? Oh, I got a dirty brush. I don't want that there. Just wipe it off. Love that bright pink. Excuse me. Not sure. I need name ideas for the flamingo. I always name all my birds and give them little personality traits. You have to give me some ideas. I love that. I might just leave that be that kind of creep. Well, I could bring the green in a little bit right here. Yeah, I just love all that. I do need to cover my white areas and then just very gently work on where I want to add color and where I want to preserve what's happening with the reckless craziness. Scarlett, I love that, Emily. I have to write that down, I'll forget. Scarlett. I don't think I've ever named a bird Scarlett. Florence, Gladys. Maybe it's a boy. Maybe it is a boy. What do we think? That's usually where I start. I think, does it look like a boy or does it look like a girl? I don't know how I know that. Gertie. I like that, Renee. Gertrude. She loves to eat shrimp. What's if they were allergic? Then what would happen? P rose for permanent rose, yes. Even though the eye's so small, it draws you in. Oh, good. Now, as I'm looking at it and squinting, I need to darken around, even though I love that pink, maybe I'll let some of it show and cover a little bit, because this is really darker, which kind of tilts her head a little bit. It's much darker. Let me make it a little darker. Okay. Shrimp cocktail. She is fancy. Loves her a little shrimp cocktail. And that does sound fun, doesn't it? I used to love shrimp cocktail when I was little. It's not something I ever eat now. Okay, so what do I need to do? Because I want to retain, is that the right word? This could bump in a little bit, give that some personality, that shape of the body. still do have some white showing. I don't want that. The orange tinge is from the mimosas Scarlett washes the shrimp out with. I love that. Yes. That is what the orange tinge is all about. That a little darker right in here. Yeah, that pushed that tilt or something. It did something good right there. Adding that little bit of gray. And this is a little more, I have to put that dark like piece in here too. Is my beak the right? Oh, I see what I need to do here. I have a little bit. This needs to. Shape that a little bit better. I'm going to get a little of the black. Oops. Okay. Now what else do I need to do? I really didn't do my lightest lights yet. And I feel like my eye is not quite, I think I need a little something here. That helped. Long neck is perfect for reaching across the mahjong table. That's fun. Mahjong. I don't ever use that. Mahjong. I don't think I've ever played mahjong. It does look like fun. I guess I don't really ever play games. Okay, so this could all go a little lighter. I have a little more dark there than yeah, that's better. Oh, all right. Okay. All right, what else do I need to do? I love that little color and texture happening in there. In the beak, this is a little white I need to cover. Okay, what? Oh, the front of the beak. Needs to be a little darker right there. And that'll make it darker if I make this a little lighter. Just feather that out a little. Oh, I like that. Oh, am I missing anything here? No. Okay. What else do I need to do? need to make this lighter. It's a little thick. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, anything else that you see? Because once I get too far, it'll start to like lose its whimsy. I don't want that. Okay, let me think about it. I'm looking through the camera. I think that I'm pretty close to finished. Need any more orange. Jennifer says, I'm painting a giant oyster sculpture for my town right now. I chose one of my paintings of a tree to go inside it. Wasn't that fun? You'll have to send it to me. I'd like to see what that looks like. Top left background. Does it need to go lighter up here? Whoops. Careful, I was just about to put green in there and I don't want that. Put some more of that kind of peachy color. Yeah, because if I get too far, I'll lose a lot of that. And I have all my whites covered. I even like that orange showing up in there. Oh, this could go a little darker. Maybe here. Very different from painting a flat canvas. Yes, I'm sure. It is hard to adjust when you're used to painting like on a certain substrate or doing something a certain way, and then when it changes, it is tricky. Maybe my black needs to go up a little further, and then I may be finished. I feel like this. Yeah, I think I'm just dancing around this and changing it, but not making it better. Maybe I need a little more of this lightest. Come up here. Yeah, that needed that. Oops. Well, I didn't need it, but I like it. Okay, I think I'm finished because, as I always say, if I start going around my painting and changing it but not making it better, I need to be finished. So there she is. Beautiful girl. Scarlett O'Flara, the fancy flamingo. She is fancy. Pops off the canvas. That's my goal. Do you like that little... Yeah, I like that. Let me show it to you up close. So there's, like, I love that. I love those colors. I love the texture of that. I'm really trying to let more of that craziness of my painting show through in the end, which is always tricky, but I'm getting better at it. So thanks for coming and hanging out today. It was fun. I will save this on my YouTube channel if you want to watch it again. And it also will be for sale on my website, as always, or else I will bring it to art shows that are coming up. And thanks for coming. What else? If you'd like to be on my newsletter list, just send me your email. I'd be happy to add you. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you have an amazing day. And we'll do it again next Wednesday. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody. Thank you.